Hey everybody, clearing. Okay, so this is going to be a DF check-in. Just like I just did the DM check-in. Here we go. So a thank you, a divine creator. What can we see for the DFs? Ooh, being asked to go to that deck. So what are the DFs working on at this time? Okay, grieving, seeing the love in things, and soul purpose, mission, fulfillment in life. This is the Ace of Wands. The DM reading just had a whole bunch to close out on talking between the two about this stuff, and either directly or indirectly sharing of information somehow that's going to support this. So divine feminines are very much looking at the love, even regarding lost opportunities here, things that didn't work out. This is giving me the feeling like divine feminines are appreciating just knowing you, divine masculine, for the love, for the lessons, for the awarenesses that have been gleaned from this journey that are lending themselves itself to this newfound purpose in the world. So divine feminines are making lemonade out of lemons and empowering themselves. What can we see for the divine feminines watching regarding this process? We get synergy and divine masculine. So yes, here we have mirrored energy from the other reading, because we have synergy with divine masculine literally here showing up. So the frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of not so obvious, never before seen combinations and unions that result in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. It reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that new yet exciting co-creations can give birth to a new reality. Right, so this is that passionate new beginning that is a brand new, innovative, divinely guided, wild card from the universe, whatever you want to say it is. But it's inspired. There is this collaborative energy coming in where new awarenesses are supporting, lending themselves, or direct information that's relevant to your offering and contribution into the world. It's all merging that way right now. And 22, divine masculine. The frequency of divine masculine supports our strong, focused, and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. So that Ace of Wands that's coming up is the action to bring these ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. So yes, divine feminines, with or without your divine masculine, you are going to have innovative ideas that are inspired by your twin journey, the healing, the karma cleanup, the contribution you wish to see in the world. You are definitely on path to be bringing that in, taking action, engaging in that. And for many, the divine counterpart is going to be very central in that process. Okay, so let's see, what are the divine feminines thinking of the connections at this time? What are the divine feminines thinking of you, divine masculine? What are the divine feminines feeling on the heart space for the connections and for you, divine masculine? What are they feeling, wishing in their own right and towards these connections? What actions are being taken in their own lives and towards these connections? What is the biggest challenge at this time for the divine feminine? And what do the divine masculines need to know? Where are the energies going, and what will happen next based on all of the things that we're seeing in this reading? Okay, so we are getting, how are the feminines thinking of these connections? Cycles within cycles. They're seeing the inner workings of things and they're noticing that things are changing in the physical as they have more awareness, as they put down the pain, as they release karma. Things are moving, things are balancing out in the physical. This new stuff is illuminated. Where are things going? The divine feminines, even if you've walked away, divine masculines, or if you're a divine feminine watching this, if your divine masculine has walked away, you're now looking at this cup of love in your own darn hands and saying, what do I want to make of this? What do I want to make of myself, of this life? Is this poison, or is this sweet nectar in this cup? What do you need to know, divine masculines? Empress in the reverse. So divine feminines are walking towards their abundance. You are also accessing more levels of abundance. We get the synergy cards at the beginning of this reading, suggesting that it's going to be exponential abundance when everybody is looking at life through the right, I heard rosy sunglasses, but the right pair of lenses. So the divine perspective wants this ascended progress to come in, this balance, energy balanced out in the physical, where everybody is accessing this abundance and fertility in their lives. Yeah, interesting. This is a pregnant Empress here as well. So divine masculines, you might be considering how children, or the theme of children, or projects relate to this, and the abundance, all of it. So stay with the open permission for you to explore conventional and unconventional thoughts regarding that. With it in the reverse, it does seem to be up for consideration, still in the design phase or contemplation as to what you truly feel. If divine masculines, if you have walked away here, pay attention to those themes regarding where you're at currently in contrast with your feminine. What are the divine feminines thinking on the conscious mind about their masculine? I spy. So they're very curious. They're very curious, though, divine masculines, how you have sorted out third-party situations. If you're seeing this clarity on the third eye, if you are understanding progress going forward, if you're still confused or stuck in third-party dynamics or confusion. Yeah. So they're wondering if you are balancing out. Some divine feminines are finding ways to spy. So social media, friends, bits here and there, they are curious if you are finding truth about this connection. Tower moment. They're wishing to know specifically if you've had a radical change of thought, if you are going to turn on a dime and choose them again, if you are going to come back around. What do masculines need to know? There's the card of blockage. So you are being asked, divine masculines, to not, well, we saw this card in a recent reading where instead of looking at your truth and your feminine's truth as at odds, look at it as the same sword but different sides of the blade. When we have a crossroads or two ways of looking at it that we assume is too different to reconcile, drop into your heart. What does your heart actually want here? Conflict of interest, I'm hearing. So divine masculines, you have to really see past all of your imprinting, all of the traumas, all of the opinions of others, and really decide what your heart says. If you're watching this and you think that you're not choosing your feminine, please consider that you probably are. You're just not allowing yourself to admit it. that kind of an energy here. So divine masculines, definitely admit your heart's truth to yourself, because there can be so many external opinions, but your heart is the one at the end of the day that needs to be valued. What can we see for the feminine's heart space for the masculine, or for these connections? There is a better way, and Daughter of Cups both in the reverse. So the divine feminines understand that everything that they've thought they've wanted or known about relationship has fallen short. Even in these connections, the divine feminines have had a fairly ungrounded expectation so far. They're starting to become much more practical. Divine feminines are feeling solutions. They're feeling the reality of real connection more and more all the time, every day. I heard, yeah, because this hot and cold ghosting energy, this was just in the divine masculine 1111. This was just in the divine masculine reading, that this hot and cold, on and off, inconsistent energy is balancing out. And so there is a grounding, there's a settling, a foundation coming in that's much more solid. And the feminines are sensing that. They're no longer conducting themselves in ways that contribute to that weak energy. Yes, we get temperance in the upright. That's awesome. So divine masculine, stay emotionally balanced so that you can, what is that? No longer overcommit and under deliver. Something like that. Stay balanced so that you're not contributing to this volatile, hot and cold energy either. This is sort of the come correct 12-12, where nobody wants to perpetuate those imbalanced connections anymore. And so everybody's more savvy and wise. What are we going to see for how the feminines are feeling on the heart space? Next level stuff in the 3D. So this is you and divine feminine and this shared balance point. That's the focus now. This is next level stuff, because it's no longer masculine and feminine at odds karmically. Now it's teamwork. Right, so this is releasing of those karmic paradigms, the karmic way of communicating that at odds. This is people pleasing. So even within these connections, there's going to be more expression of independent, individual perspective, desires, innovations, thoughts on what's possible, all of it. There's going to be more equal airtime for what each truly thinks and values. Here's this Knight of Wands in the reverse for like the third time. That is definitely this putting down of the hot and cold, maturing past it, balancing it out. Instead of running or ghosting, it's now staying with it and finding solutions rather than just being gone. Beautiful. What is the wish the feminines have for their own lives? To know what progress is, to stay on a progressive path so that they do advocate, they don't put themselves in harm's way anymore, so they can enjoy the sunshine of love without contributing to anything that lets themselves down. Divine feminines want reciprocity. They only want to engage with things that are balanced, healthy, happy, true. Masculines see unconditional love through the confusion. Seek the solution, seek the balance, seek the truth. And your feminine is also doing that, this inner knowing. Both are practicing this inner knowing that no longer contributes in the broken dynamics. This is really good stuff. What can we see for how the feminines are wishing for these connections? Facing the heartache, facing these misconceptions from society, the inner critic, and what we fear from our counterpart. This is opening the heart, no longer holding tight to these heartaches, but releasing, forgiveness. letting go of those things. Understanding that your feminine is understanding that they've changed your life, and they have been nothing but love in these scenarios. And so instead of being in the heartache and taking it personally that there isn't union here, they're letting go of that. They're releasing the grip, and they're validating themselves. They're seeing their own worthiness. This is the first card that we got, where they're looking at, they're making lemonade, they're learning what love was. Divine feminines had not had it all figured out at the beginning of this journey either. And so they thought that they wanted just this love relationship, and why wasn't it easier? Now they're seeing these deeper things, divine masculines, and they are becoming more practical, grounded, realistic about the energetics of love as well. It's taught them more than a few things. And so you can also have that appreciation. It's changed everyone involved. What can we see for the actions the feminines are taking at this time for their own lives? Healing, temperance. Things are getting heavy and I need to let go. Divine feminines are letting go of you, of forcing it, of anything that rocks their balance. Anything that doesn't make the cut, they are releasing. Their own emotional equilibrium is more important now than hanging on to anything and trying to force absolutely anything. They're being very honest about their emotional understanding. King of Cups is emotional balance. It's kind of withholding sharing too much, because why put that on somebody else? It's our own emotional awareness. They're seeing a little bit more that they don't need to overshare and love bomb, that they don't need to express all that emotion, that some of the overexpression of emotion in the past might have been fear, the chasing. Divine masculines, 9 of Wands. So this is a card of perseverance. This can feel like an energetic bottleneck. Divine feminines are really letting go on a new level. And so it's what you've been asking for. You've wanted your feminine to be balanced. You've wanted all feminines to be more balanced. But it might also rub the ego the wrong way a little bit, because we're still clearing that codependency that says if this person just lets go, they don't care. We're letting go so everyone can take personal accountability and rise, but keep persevering through the emotional triggers. I'm hearing divine masculines. What are the feminines doing towards these connections? Is that what we're on? It's one moment. Yeah, doing specifically towards these connections. They're walking away from anything that no longer serves, any behaviors, thoughts, other people, one night stands, I just heard, anything that they've been doing that's not satiating, they're walking away in name of just the two of you. So divine masculines, if your feminine was out there playing the field or in a karmic situation or you name it, they are choosing just the two of you regardless. Yeah, and circumstances, because they have chosen this on the heart space, things are going to open up. Things are going to change in the physical. Even if the divine feminines haven't made those deliberate actions necessarily, some karmic situations are going to be cleared for them. Karmic partners are finally going to just say enough is enough and walk away. Even if the feminines haven't made those choices on their own, if that's what's meant to be, it's like, here's the Grim Reaper coming in, time is up. Karmic situations and patterns, there's going to be some karmic quickening, the payback for the feminines. We often do the divine masculine readings, but here it's saying the feminines are going to get their karmic just desserts. Because they have known they need to walk away to come forward to a love like this, and have been holding out in certain behaviors or scenarios. This can also mean that even if your divine counterpart, your divine feminine, hasn't wanted to remain in certain situations, that the divine timing is going to help move that forward as well. So it's not just if the feminines have been stubborn, it's also been if they were unable for whatever reason to relieve themselves from karmic situations. The divine timing is coming in. And we see the card of karma. So yeah, divine masculines, this is the revelation. Everybody's going to see the divine plan, or the big picture, or the universe plan revealed a little bit more, because this is outside of our control. So some of the changes, some of the motion is going to happen, and then in hindsight we're going to have more clarity on what that was about. The eclipse here is the masculine and feminine merge, union. So this is a joint effort in the energetic realms. You, divine masculine, especially those watching, are collaborating this, and you are helping this energy move forward. What is the biggest challenge for the feminines at this time? Wow, Six of Cups clarifying, Six of Cups. So inner child healing and beginner's eyes out into the world, into this dynamic. Oh yeah, here's the Two of Cups again. I feel like it's been coming out in these two readings today, back to back almost, but because this love isn't front row and center for all to see, there's a great deal of hope in the reunion. There's a great deal of needing to put down all of the animosity or resistance or frustration or unforgiveness and keep trusting. So it's inner child healing and belief that there's going to be this reunion energy, even if they don't see it coming. And Hermit. So keep manifesting, divine masculines, on your destined path. Keep looking to what you are meant to be learning, clearing, doing 2222 in your own destined path. Stay the course with that, because that's the alignment that brings the two together. What can we see for the solution? Oh, hermit mode. There are too many ideas in the mix. So this is independent study for everybody here, hermit and hermit. Everybody's being asked to really look at their own karmic cleanup, their own healing, and their own destined path of purpose in the world. So divine feminines, don't worry about how it will all look and roll out. Just keep focused on this, letting go of external opinions and staying the course. What are you feeling drawn to do? What directions are you being asked to move in right now? Whether you know how that will affect your twin journey or not, allow it. Choose wisely. Slay the dragons, divine feminines. Stop staying up at night. Get better sleep. Trust that you've got this, that you are capable. Are you kidding me, divine feminines? You can slay dragons. You've learned to manage your mind, to choose your thoughts, to work with them, to let go of external opinions, and to stay the course. Divine masculines. So this is inner nurture. When you are deciding what you want to be doing in your path going forward, pay attention to well-being. Include well-being. This is also saying, divine masculines, you've likely been feeling your divine feminine, wrestling these dragons, going through a rite of passage where they're letting go of external opinions, where they're looking for more direction in their life. And you might be sensing this commitment and streamlining coming in. So that's a confirmation. It's not in your head. Your feminine is energetically more and more available. This can have to do with home moving, home purchase for some. It's still on the table. It's still in the works. It's not final yet, divine masculines, but there is so much with that home is where the heart is card. Okay, what can we see for the closing energy here? For the divine masculines watching, one energetic card. Chamber of illumination, perspective, ideals, and beliefs. It fell on the Hermit, so keep looking for progress, illumination, for what feels good and right and true and exciting and progressive. Let your beliefs adjust, birthing new ideas. So new ideals, new set of criteria. None of the deal breakers of the old energy paradigms need apply. What would you do if you could do anything with this love? No obstacles, no hurdles. What ideas could come through if those deal breakers were no longer a factor whatsoever? What can we see for the divine feminines? Chamber of teleportation, the journey, exchange, transference. What you do for self, you do for twin. Keep on this journey. There's always an energetic exchange, but we are seeing synergy coming in. So stay open, divine feminines. Stay open to the true value of these connections, which is all about the synergy and the exchange. It's not first and foremost the romantic portion of the connection. That happens when the charge is built, when you come into alignment. But there are a lot of other unconditionally loving things that can be accessed before the next level sensual connection fully takes off. Okay, many blessings, everyone. But for now.